Before you watch this video, make sure to watch part 1, it'll be the first link in the description. At the end of part 1, Dooku and Sidious were defeated by Anakin and Qui Gon, but sadly, Qui Gon was defeated by the two Sith. Order 66 had been carried out, and most of the Jedi Order was wiped out. After the defeat of the Sith, Bail Organa is elected to be Supreme Chancellor, and Palpatine's loyalists flee to the Outer Rim. Bail explains everything to the galaxy, from Palpatine's lies to how their savior was Anakin Skywalker. It would take time, but the Republic would ultimately be restored to its past glory. However, the same could not be said for the Jedi. Anakin wanted to start his own light side order, different from the Jedi, where emotions are welcomed and promoted, but control over one's emotions is necessary. He feels it is important to experience emotions, and one only has true power when they have control over this. Anakin travels to what remains of the Jedi Temple to meet with Yoda and the rest of the Order. Anakin describes his plans to Yoda, who ultimately disagrees and believes his path is not the true path of the light. Anakin begins to get upset. He explains how contradictory Yoda is. Without Anakin, there would be no light side of the Force. The Jedi would have been completely wiped out. Your ways are old-fashioned, Yoda, and ultimately led to the collapse of your order. You have failed, says Anakin whilst he leaves the room to face the remainder of the Jedi Order. Fellow users of the light, the ways of the Jedi are over, old-fashioned. The Jedi Order has failed you. At the height of its power, it was easily overthrown and destroyed. You deserve better. The Jedi bent the will of the light to their own agenda. However, I will not deceive you. My way is the way. Emotions and attachments are meant to be embraced, encouraged, not ignored. I'm starting the new order that is based upon these principles here on Coruscant. I extend the invitation to anyone here. All you need to do is accept. Anakin leaves and makes his way to the Supreme Chancellor's office to explain the situation, but is not only greeted by Bail Organa, but also Padmé Amidala. Anakin is stunned. He didn't expect this. Memories of the past flood back into his head. He had completely forgotten about her. Master Skywalker, she says, it's nice to see you after all these years. I'm in disbelief, Padme. It's been so long, replies Anakin. I can't believe how far you've come, Annie. I'll always remember that young boy on Naboo. To think you saved the galaxy. Well, I've got to leave, but I would love to see you around. Of course, Anakin replies, too stunned to speak. Padme leaves, and he discusses his plans for building and starting his own order on Coruscant with Bail, and was looking for his support. Bail ultimately agrees and gives Anakin the green light. He begins building his temple with the help of the majority of the Jedi Order that defected to him. Yoda and the few that remained travel off-world to an unknown location. Anakin and Padme meet up and fall in love and get married. For the next 20 years, the Republic is flourishing. Anakin's order is very powerful, with the old Jedi learning the new ways and the new recruits of any age begin their training. Padme and Anakin have children who are now 18 years old, Luke and Leia, both Force sensitive and training under Anakin. Bail Organa has done his term in office, and he is succeeded by none other than Padme Skywalker herself. The Republic is now led by the Skywalkers. One day in her office, Padme gets a message from one of her scouts in the unknown regions, but it's an unknown language. She brings a droid into her office who translates it from the ancient language of the Sith. Terrified, she calls Anakin, who comes immediately. The message is from Darth Sidious. It explains how Anakin only killed one of his many forms years ago, and he is alive and well. He has given up on the rule of two, and began his own Sith Order, thousands of members deep. This is the beginning of the Skywalker-Sidious War. The war raged for 5 long years, with countless battles, and concluded ironically on Naboo, the homeworld of Sidious and Padme. During one battle, the Sith ambushed one of Anakin's fortresses on Naboo, a 500-story tall building, while he was there with his children. Intense battle rages around the planet's orbit, but Sidious used this to make his way with his High Council to their location. As they enter the atmosphere, Anakin, Luke, Leia, as well as 5 other light side users sense what is coming. Anakin turns to them. We are ready for this. The end of the war will be decided by this fight. Think about your families, your loved ones. Embrace those feelings. Have control over them. Let them strengthen and guide you. May the Force be with you. Sidious's ship lands, and his 10-member council exits and makes their way towards Anakin. A few of them already have lightning flickering from their fingertips, ready to go. Together, they force pull the wall of the fortress down, and both sides stare each other down. "Foolish boy," Sidious echoes, "now you will die," as all 10 Sith send a wave of lightning towards the light side users. But Anakin had trained his members for this. They caught the light and sent it right back to the Sith. Only one Sith Master was hit, and everyone in the room ignites their blade. The sound of 17 blades igniting was heard across the galaxy. This is the real duel of the fates. They all run towards each other. The sound of lightsaber blades clashing and humming is deafening. The battle is fairly equal. Anakin had lost a few of his lightsiders, but Leia alone had killed 2 of the Sith Masters. Sidious makes his way towards Leia, seeing how she has already been very destructive. The two are evenly matched, but Sidious was attempting to distract Anakin by fighting Leia. Anakin, seeing Leia and Sidious fighting, makes his way over and engages Sidious in combat. Anakin is far more powerful and has the upper hand on Sidious. He eventually and comfortably pierces Sidious' chest, only to see him smile as the light leaves his eyes. In a brief moment, Anakin realized what was going on. Sidious's manipulation, once again. During the fight, Sidious had weakened the foundations of the building with the Force, and with his death, had completely severed them. He knew Anakin would be able to sense this, but used him fighting with Leia to distract him. The whole building was about to come down on everyone in the room, killing them. Anakin, even though he is the most powerful Force user in the galaxy, cannot hold up this 20-story building for long. He engages it with the Force and has control over it, but he knows he can only do it for less than 10 seconds. He yells to his comrades, "Out now! Luke, Leia, tell Padmé I," as he lets go of the building and uses the Force to push all of the light side users out, leaving only him and the Sith left as the building drops on them, crushing them. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, please leave a like, and thanks for watching.